darlings. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. A very warm welcome to everyone, and if you're new here, my name is Togozile Omohle, and if you are returning Sabi, thank you so much for coming back, and thank you so much for your continuous support. Okay, so in today's chit chat video, we will be talking about when to cut people off. As per to say, when to cut toxic people off. Okay, so yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video, you guys. Okay, as per the topic down below, when to cut people off, the reason why I decided to film this video, it's because I hold this topic very close to my heart, and you know, these past few weeks I've been thinking, or let me rather say, people would come up to me and say, but don't you think that you are too quick to cut people off your life, or to cut people out of your life? Okay, so like I was thinking, really, am I really too quick to cut people off my life? Even yesterday I was just having this conversation with my boyfriend, and I was just asking him, you know, sometimes in life, when you set boundaries with other people that you have certain relationships with, be it a romantic relationship, be it friendship, or be it maybe friendship with your relationship with your family members, you get. So then people will come up to you and say, but don't you think you could have dealt with this situation better, either than just, you know, cutting someone off out of your life just like that? With me is that, you guys, I think what people need to understand about me, because you guys know when I come and do these sit down videos, I'm gonna refer to my life experiences, because now I'm okay. So I always feel much comfortable if I like refer back to my life experiences, because as per the disclaimer, I'm not a professional advisor or none whatsoever. I'm just here to vent and, you know, like share my thoughts, share my ideas with you guys. So then somebody came on up to me and they were like, sometimes don't you ask yourself, Uguti, you feel like you're too quick to end certain relationships with certain individuals? And my response was, I don't ever feel like I'm too quick to cut people off my life. One thing about me, you guys, I'll always refer back to this. I'm a Cancerian. I'm a lover at heart, you guys, and I believe good in people. And you know, even when people mistreat me sometimes, I still believe that, you know, there's a good in that certain individual. You know, I believe in kindness, I believe in showing compassion, and you know, when I love someone, I love deeply. That's why when I end the relationship with a certain person, like I cut you off. That's the right way to use. I cut all ties off, you guys, not because that doesn't even come from a point of hatred or from a point of sadness. No, none whatsoever. I may forgive you for treating me the way that you've treated me, or I may forgive you for going beyond certain boundaries that I have set upon us, because when you have relationships with people, it is very important to set boundaries, because guys, abantu bayadelela, people will disrespect you and people will show you who they are if ever they want to. Okay, so if ever you're gonna have a relationship with people and you do not set boundaries as to okay, this is how I want to be treated, you know, like it is said that you teach people how to treat you. Fana noma you are in a relationship, you teach your man how to treat you. Even when you are in a friendship, you teach your friend how they must treat you. You know, we can allow certain kind of treatment, and there's certain types of treatment that we like, no, but lana kona, you crossing the boundaries. I'm not gonna take this kind of treatment from you or anybody else from that matter. So people will come and want to now portray their insecurities onto you because now they can't set their own boundaries, or let's say they are able to set their own boundaries, but because they are not able to honor and and abide by their boundaries, then if ever when you do that, then you are all of a sudden a bad person, right? Like, guys, Angazi, can we just address this matter? Because like it's such a close conversation. It's if I may say, it's very close to my heart, this conversation, because like I'm one person who believes good in everyone, you guys. I believe good in every individual, and sometimes we find that we end certain relationships, but then we need to also ask ourselves, but in that situation that I had ended up in relationship, was I not the toxic one in the relationship? Was I not the toxic one in the situation? Now you need to come back and do a self-introspection within yourself. If also you were a toxic one and tables were turned, you had to give the same person the treatment that they've given you, then you'd rather just remove yourself from having a relationship with that person, not because you hate them, not because you are bazonda, or you wish any kind of bad over them. No, man, that's really just coming from a point of protecting your mental health, protecting your space in general, protecting your peace of mind. If there's one thing that I will emphasize on this channel, is protecting our peace of mind and protecting our mental health, you guys. So my thing is, like, the truth that we cannot run away from, you guys. Let me just take you back, okay? Let me just take you, my young ladies, back. So the truth that we cannot run away from, let me make a typical example. You find that you grew up in a Christian family, right? Like Tina, I'm a 90s. We find that we grew up in a Christian African family. So majority of our African families, we were raised to believe that we must not feel any kind of sadness, if I may say, you get, or we must not have any bad days, you understand? So you'd, like, for example, go to your mom or your dad or your aunt or someone in your family that you're close to, or that you feel like can give you the emotional support that you need. You may go onto them and tell them, at school I'm being bullied, or somebody's doing 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4 to me, and I kind of feel uncomfortable about the kind of treatment I receive from this certain individual. And then Abazal Bako will tell you to no, it's gonna be okay, just pray about it and just give it to God, you get. And that's good also. That's a good thing to do, you guys. Whenever you're facing challenges, whenever you're going through some hardships in life, I believe it is always a wise decision, or rather a good choice to I'm sorry about my lighting, you guys. The weather is a bit gloomy outside, but I hope okay. So yeah, as I was saying, you guys, your parents will tell you, no, just pray about it, just give it to God, you'll be okay. And then you are expected to now just take that emotion that you are currently feeling, that emotion of sadness that you're currently feeling, you are expected to now just not allow yourself to feel, not allow yourself to go through it, like not allow yourself to break, or not allow yourself to moan that sadness, or to actually just go through it. That's why you find that majority of us, when we go out to, after matric, when you go out to varsity, we then tend to, some of us, they tend to drugs, some of us, we tend to alcohol, some of us, we tend to, all these distractions that we find out there, like if you guys, like, imagine you are exposed to such things that you've never been exposed to, because when you were so tied up in a cage growing up, because your parents would not want to have deep conversations with you, your parents would not want you to will not allow you to feel or allow you to validate certain feelings. Okay, so sorry you guys, I feel like my lighting is a bit dark, so I'm just gonna, you know, open curtains a bit so that it can help this ring light. I think the lighting it's much better now. Okay, I think the lighting is much better now, you guys. So yeah, as I was saying, so you find that Masfika Emma University, or when we finally get our freedom after matric, then you find that we fall pregnant, teenage pregnancies, and that's not really because when unama demoni, or maybe when you are bewitched or something like that, because our African family will say, "Hi, mtanami is bewitched, you know, my child bayamthakatha," or things like that, or maybe ungenwe Satan. You understand? That's not even the case, you guys. Like, our parents need to really ask themselves, but did I really do did I really do the inner work with this child? Did I really have those deep conversations with this child? Did I really have those deep conversations? Okay, if you come upon this certain challenge in life, or if you come upon these certain aspects in life, then this is how you must deal with them. Or, you know, just have that deep conversation with your child, and just sit them down and just let them know, okay, you need to understand, if ever you are in your teenage years and you're starting your period and you have sex, then you're gonna get pregnant. Then you need to prepare them for that stage. We go out there not knowing. We go out there, let me say, empty-minded, you guys. We go out there empty-minded. Then when we get out there, then we see, oh, this is the life, you get. Then we try to learn how to deal with certain things by ourselves, how to deal with certain emotions by ourselves. Why? Because we've never had that emotional support from our elders or from our parents that we needed at that time, because we were raised to suppress our feelings, you get. So then you have certain relationships, growing up you have certain relationships with certain individuals, then you learn to also understand the kind of a person that you are. Then you set certain boundaries with other people, like you give love, you expect the same treatment back. But then certain people, because some people always have their, you know, their bad, I don't know what to say, their bad omen or bad aura, or they just don't have it in them to, you know, treat other people with kindness, or, you know, return the same treatment back. So some people will just come off as being toxic. Some people will just come off as being controlling and wanting to control you, would say how you must think, how you must act, how you must behave. So then when you behave in a certain way that is good for your mental health, that is working for your own peace of mind, then you come off as being a brutal person or being a bitter person in society's words, right? Guys, society is very dangerous. Our society is very dangerous, because now we tend to live upon society's standards, you get. So if you're gonna come to me and tell me that I'm too quick to give up on people, that's why certain relationships don't last with other people, because now I'm too quick to cut off certain individuals of my life, then you need to also ask yourself, Fuguti, but what might be the primary source or the primary cause of that? Guys, we're not crazy. Somebody can't just decide to say, oh, okay, you know what, I don't want you in my life anymore, merely because when awubenzanga next, you did nothing wrong to them, or maybe when you don't see any kind of wrong in your behavior, that maybe you have treated them somehow and maybe they did not like it, or be it they addressed it with you, or be it they just decided to cut you off silently. But one thing about me, you guys, I don't just cut people off without addressing a matter with them. One thing about me, my friends know anyone who knows me knows this. Like I'd rather just, you know, have a conversation with you, you know, have a civil conversation with you, tell you, you know what, I didn't like 1, 2, 3, and 4. I did not like how you treated me or in that incident, you understand? And I would have appreciated, I'd also give you, you know, solutions. I would have appreciated we should have maybe done things this way instead of doing things this way, because I feel like right about now you are not respecting, firstly, my boundaries. You are not respecting you know, my values as an individual, because we all have different values, we all have different boundaries, right? So then if you address that with someone who maybe has wronged you or who you feel has wronged you, then if you put it out there, you put the matter in the table, okay, so I expect you also to come back with your reasoning. Don't just say no, but then you being bitter, or you just overreacting, or you understand. Maybe if you don't understand where I'm coming back from, let's have a conversation. I'm sure I'm approaching you first, so that let's actually have this conversation as, you know, matured adults. You know, as matured adults, I'm bringing this into the table. So I'm gonna come to you and tell you, Uguti, okay, so here's a question. If you gonna come to me and say, oh, but Uthokozile did not even want to hear where I'm coming back from. She just decided, you know what, I'm gonna delete your numbers. I'm gonna stop talking to you, and you know, I'm just gonna cut off all communication with you. Did you ever stop for a minute and ask yourself, Uguti, but Nami, did I really respect this person's boundaries? Did I really respect this person's feelings? Oguti, Magazagimi with this matter, when she came to me with this matter, did I really consider all the facts that were put onto the table? Or yeah, listen, you guys, I do not know if I'm saying the correct thing, but I believe I am. But yeah, I just came here to vent, and yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, you guys, as I was saying, I'm gonna have to cut this video short. Because yeah, technical problems. So as I was saying, you guys, my thing is, I'm just, whenever I cut people off, I'm doing it from a point of protecting my peace, protecting my space, and just, you know, protecting my environment. Because if I cut you off, it means clearly you disrespected my feelings, and my feelings do not even matter to you. So when you'd rather decide to go to, okay, I'm gonna keep on doing a repetition of 1, 2, 3, and 4, even though she's addressed it to say, I do not like this certain kind of behavior, but Mina, I continued to give that certain kind of behavior. Then you're gonna come and wonder, why did she cut ties with me? Then you need to understand that Mina, I'm only gonna tell you something once. If I do it twice, then you lucky enough. But then I'm just, to protect my peace of mind, I'm just gonna have to, like, you know, cut off all ties. That doesn't mean I hate you. I don't hate you, child. I'm just protecting my peace, and you know, it is what it is. So yeah, you guys, I'm just gonna have to cut to end this video here. And of course, if you've enjoyed watching, don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, and just, you know, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me, you know, just engage with the content. And of course, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, of course. And yeah, follow me on my Instagram. I will leave my handle on the site somewhere, okay? And thank you so much for watching this video until the end, till we meet again on another video. Bye.